There's a reason that I have chosen lighting that is not super flattering. Can you guess what it is? Okay, I'll let you off the hook for that. This is a video about aging. Okay? So look at my under eye bags because they're there. I can make them disappear by changing the angle that I face the camera, but why should I have to do that all the time? No, look at me. Look at my face. This is how I really look most of the time. Okay, I've got my jowls starting to grow in over here. You know, I got my wrinkles on my chin. I've got some pimples because it's almost that time of the month for me. And yeah, so my skin is not the greatest right now. But I need to remind y'all that it's the year 2020, and in July I'm going to be 40 years old. I'm not 28. I'm not 20. I'm 39. I'm going to turn 40 this year, July 29th, 2020, my 40th birthday. My over-the-hill birthday with all the black crap and all that stuff that just says you're over the hill. I've been waiting for this birthday since I saw my dad have his because it was hilarious. And I am so totally fine with old jokes. But what I'm not fine with, and what bothers me, and what kind of upsets me and angers me, is when I see people look at a celebrity who was, maybe they were like really fancy in like the 80 movies and they were just really attractive and really cute and really pretty or whatever, and they see them today 30 years after those movies and they go, oh, she didn't age very well, or oh, he's not aging very well, and God, they used to be so hot and now they're just ugly. Really? I got news for you. Nobody owes you eternal youth. Celebrities age, okay? Time happens. I remember there's a line in Steel Magnolias, which I do like that movie. It's time marches on, and before you know it, it marches across your face. And that's so true. Okay, you got the beauty industry that's trying to tell the world that a woman is only beautiful if she looks like she's 20 years old all the time, even when she's 80. Like, come on, really? Okay, I'm turning 40. Okay, time is marching across my face. And I am trying to learn to stop hating these under eye bags because they're not going to go away. I sleep fine, but both my parents have them. So I have one. Okay, so this one's Chanel and this one is Gucci, alright? Okay, these are my under eye bags. They're fancy and they're packed with years of experience. But I don't owe anybody a perfect, flawless face, and neither do celebrities. And when you comment on how they're aging, you're commenting on something that they have largely no control over. I mean, as people get older, you know, maybe they gain or lose weight. Maybe they have an issue. Maybe they fight with cancer, or they have some other issue like diabetes. Or they could have an autoimmune condition that can affect how they look as they get older. You know, maybe they've been injured and they're disabled. And maybe they can't work out like they used to. You know, maybe they made some bad choices in their life and they did drugs and now they're clean, or maybe now they're on drugs. And addiction is an illness, not a moral failing, and someone who's addicted needs help. But just, it's like, would you walk up to a teenager in the awkward phase of their life where like their body is just mismatched and not proportioned right? Would you go up to them and go, wow, you're not growing very well, are you? Gosh, he didn't grow very well, did he? Or she's not growing very well, is she? Ugh. I mean, you kind of get that in high school already. You get made fun of during your awkward phase. It's called bullying. And I went through plenty of it. And that was because I looked way younger than my peers. I still look younger than a lot of my peers, but in some ways I've caught up. My face has caught up. My physical body, not really. I still have the figure I had when I was about 13. I'm lucky that way, but not everyone is. You know, other people, their weight shifts as they age. Who knows? I might start to plump out too. But when you comment on someone's appearance because of how they're aging, that's garbage. that's body shaming in a way. Because guess what? As people get older, gravity starts to take over. Things are going to sag. So women do not owe you eternal youth and perky boobs. And men do not owe you eternal youth and washboard abs. And non-binary people do not owe you an unwrinkled face. They don't owe you eternal youth. They don't owe you anything. We all age. And if you're going to gripe about it, just remember that eventually you're going to die mad about it. Because eventually we all die when we get really, really, really old. So, you know, are you going to sit and curse your own face in the mirror when you realize, oh, I'm not as pretty as I used to be? But you know what? If you're a nice person, it doesn't matter how you look. You're going to be pretty anyway. Because who you are will radiate out of your face. So just work on being a nice person instead of a perfect one that looks so perfect, but on the inside they're insecure and bitter and mean and rude and commenting on everybody else's appearance. You don't need to do that. Don't go through life doing that. Just accept that people age, okay? My first celebrity crush was Tom Hanks in the 1980s. I still think he's cute. Because of who he is, because he's a nice guy. You know, he's aging and you can see the age changing him, but he's cute. I discovered Peter Capaldi when he was already an older guy, and he's a silver fox. You look at pictures of when he was younger, and it's like he hasn't changed that much. It's just his skin is just kind of just reacted to gravity, like everyone does as they age. And some people, they just have good genes and they age gracefully, and others don't. And who cares? If you're a nice person, how you look is not going to matter. Okay? Society will try to tell you that your appearance matters, but in the end, it's not going to last forever. I'm not going to look like this forever. Just like I didn't look like I did as a teenager forever. I thought I was, but I didn't. So the next time you tell yourself, ooh, they're not aging so well, just remember that it's going to happen to you too. Until it happens to you, you don't know how I feel. Right? So, stop being rude to people about how they look as they're getting older, okay? Alright? Bye.